This is my student Ingrid. She started learning the violin at 52 from scratch. Here is how she plays after only 4 months. After playing the violin for 30 years and studying more than 800 books, I discovered the methods that works best for adult beginners. Today, we'll follow the path Ingrid took during her first year, going through every step and how you could do the same. So here is what Ingrid practiced first. So basically what she did during her first few weeks was only learning how to have a beautiful sound with the bow, practicing only with the bow without the left hand, doing some simple exercise like that. Just focusing on having a perfect bow hand and keeping the bow straight. That means parallel to the bridge. And doing so, focusing on learning the 3 main rhythms. That's half note, quarter note, eighth note. And then what you just saw was what she learned after those few weeks. Very simple exercises for the left hand. You can see it actually here. Basically what she did is repeat 2 notes, the D open string and the E first finger. And then repeating those multiple times in half note, quarter note, eighth note. So the goal from those first few weeks was just for Ingrid to develop the right basics, with the right posture and playing with a beautiful sound and being able to play the easiest note with great accuracy. That's why she learned first to play only the first and the second finger, and this only on the D string. So that after a few weeks she could play this easy piece. So after 1 month in total, she started mastering the 4th finger. And this is something very important. A big mistake I see a lot of adult beginners do is that they focus first on playing on every single string with every single finger pattern. Instead, the easiest and most effective way is to focus on mastering 1 string only first. Starting with, like we said, 1, 2 fingers, and adding the 3rd finger and then the 4th one. And doing that, the easiest way is to focus first on only 1 finger pattern, the easiest one, this. So now, before I show you the next 11th month, I would like to put some context to how Ingrid really learned and how much she practiced. Because I see a lot of students that compare themselves with other adults, and then they see on internet some video of someone who learned super fast and can play like super difficult thing within 1 year, and then they think, oh, why I'm playing so bad? I am really untalented, can't I learn the violin right? And actually, most of the time, it's just because they don't have a real step-by-step plan and they don't have a one-to-one teacher to follow them. For that reason, I want to be 100% transparent with you. Like you can see here, Ingrid started learning the violin on December 27th, 2024 with the Violinacademy. There, she learned with the Violin Pyramid Method that I developed. That is a step-by-step method based on the method of the best violin teachers of history. There are 15 levels, each comprising of 16 weeks, and each week she had to follow a 1-hour lesson focusing on only 1 step. And at the same time, she had 1 dedicated teacher to work one-to-one with her. And we hire only the top 3% of all violin teachers. And here, like you can see, she practiced very consistently 1 hour on average per day. So this was after 3 months, and here she learned the G string. And only the G string. So here you can see the exercises she learned, and here the focus was on learning a new strings and learning a new finger pattern. This one with the 3rd and 4th finger close to each other. For the exercises themselves, the system I developed is quite simple. You want to practice every single combination one after another. That means first 0 to 1, then 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and then all other combinations too, 0 to 2, 1 to 3, and so on. That's all 2 notes combination, and then you could do 3 note combination, like. But the most important thing, not only for this, but from the very beginning, is to focus on playing the violin beautifully from the start. That means for every single note having a beautiful sound and having a perfect intonation. And making sure you stay in a specific tempo with a specific rhythm. That's the thing that will make sure that you do lasting progress. And by the way, if you're an adult beginner and you want to learn to play the violin beautifully, we are organizing a free violin masterclass. You will find the link under this video. So this was after 5 months, and like you can see, she learned to master the A string first. And then that's where she started learning string crossing, playing on multiple strings after one another. So the biggest mistake I see most beginners do is that they go way too fast through the steps, already after only 1 month playing all 4 fingers on all 4 strings. But actually, before starting playing on multiple strings, you should make sure that you can play perfectly on 1 string at a time and not doing string crossing. So a string crossing is when you play 2 strings after another, like that. This is way more difficult. So now for the specific exercise Ingrid did, it's a scale of broken third. What you do is that you play 2 notes up, 1 note down, over and over again. 2 notes up, 1 down. 2 notes up, 1 down. And so on. Here, what's very important for string crossing is to leave the finger on the string before the string crossing. You can see that here. And always putting 2 fingers at the same time on the string. Instead of So this was after 7 months. Here Ingrid played Maria Walk along the fronts. This was in the middle of level 3, and here until the last few months, one of the main focus with Ingrid was to learn to play more 3D and with more musicality. That means instead of playing like that, really trying to make it sound beautifully. Now, what we saw is that a lot of students, when they start with us, they think that playing with musicality is just talent. It's like you can it or you can't. Because very often they tried in the past and failed. They could not play the right note or the sound became worse. So basically, to be able to play with musicality, the first thing is that you want to make sure that you have solid technique and that your technique is already automated. What it means is that you should be able to have a beautiful sound, play the right note, without needing to look at your fingers or control everything. Because if you need to control everything all the time, you will never be able to just relax and just play. And that's why I'm totally against using, for example, stickers on the fingerboards, because you then doesn't learn to play the right note automatically and always need to look at your fingers. And even like that, intonation is not great. For automating your technique, the most important thing is to learn the violin extremely step by step from the beginning and going to the next step only when the previous step is already mastered. After you did that, there is a point where you just need to really try to play free and forget about the technique. A very good way to achieve that is first close your eyes and listen to a beautiful recording of the piece you are playing. Focus on listening only to 1 or 2 bars. And then, after it's finished, you will keep your eyes closed and play by heart the same thing. Focusing on imitating what you just listened to and only on how it sounds, and really trying to ignore any technical difficulties or problems you could have. So this was after 9 months. Here Ingrid played Vivaldi's Spring. And here I would like to explain you what Ingrid did before she started playing the piece. Because one important element of the pyramid method is a 7 steps method to master any piece. This is a 7-step framework, and the basic idea is that instead of trying to learn everything at once, you want to divide every difficulty, mastering them one after another, and then putting all things together again. That's why the first 3 steps focus only on learning to read the notes very fluently and saying the rhythm, so that you already know exactly what you should play. Then what Ingrid just did was step 4, when you focus on learning every note without rhythm very slowly. First in half note, then in quarter note, and then in eighth note. The goal here is to master the left hand. And then we focus on mastering the bow hand. And for that we play the entire piece without the left hand on open strings. And only after we did all the steps, we play everything normally, on this part by part. So this was after 11 months. Here Ingrid played an etude from Wolfart. An etude is something between basic exercises and playing a piece. It's a mix of both. The main focus when you play an etude is not to play the entire etude like it was a piece, but instead focus on only one part and playing it with a lot of variation. That is super important. Instead of repeating the same thing over and over again, you want to take one part and practice it with a lot of different variation. That will really allow you to expand your playing and master every aspect of the violin. So for example, here we could play it very quietly on the first part of the bow. Then we could practice the same very loud. Or we could practice it with different rhythm. And with different slurs. And this is really the key to mastering the violin. But still, the goal is to play every variation perfectly, and not just rushing through variation after variation. So, and before I show you the last video of Ingrid after 13 months, I wanted to explain that all those videos were videos that she recorded at home and that were not mastered or improved in any way. In opposite, all the videos that you will find online are always being improved and mastered so that they sound way better than what they are. So here Ingrid played Beethoven for Elise. Here the focus is to start learning playing faster. Actually, the secret for playing fast is first having automated every movement slowly. When every movement is automated slowly, it's just a question of time before you can play it way faster. Instead, if you just try to play very fast, but nothing is working, you are just automating the wrong movement. And the more you do it, the worse it becomes. The second thing is that for increasing the speed, it's important to follow a system. For that, in the Violinacademy, we use the acceleration method. The basic principle of it is simple. You start from very slowly, and then you increase the speed systematically. Playing something first in half note like we saw, then quarter note, eighth note, but on top of that you do some steps in between, like playing 2 notes very fast, and making a pause then between the next group, or playing then 3 notes very fast. Then 4 notes. So please remember, it's not about your age or how talented you are, it's just about following a step-by-step method that works for adults specifically, and having one of the best possible teachers to follow you and teach you one-to-one.